Hi, this is Donna at our Acre World, and today we're working on mealworms. A lot of places you can find information on doing mealworms, and they have this complicated 3-tier system. I don't have time for that. I've got too many other things to do. So I'm going to show you the way I do it, the way I've been doing it for years. And let's go on inside and we'll get started. Okay, so why raise mealworms? I mean, after all, you can go down and buy them for $1.75 at your sporting goods store, Walmart, something like that. Mealworms are great. All of our chickens have names. They're pets to us. They're not just birds. And I love going out there and calling them and throwing them mealworms. I'll have birds that'll sit and pick me. Excuse me, I haven't gotten one in a minute. This is all the fun part of having a homestead, having these animals. But the mealworms are really important in the winter, when there's not very many bugs for your birds to eat, and they need that extra protein. And mealworms are a great way to supply that. It's really simple the way that I've been doing this, and I've been doing this for many years. So I start off with my plastic shoebox, and I have here red flaky bran, because my horses like to have warm cereal in the winter. And I just pour in some of that. And we're just going to take our mealworms. I bought these at Walmart. See the little guys in there? And in they go. There's your new home, guys. They're going to start burrowing down to the bottom. But the thing that they're going to like most of all, that you have to make sure that you have for them, is you need to feed them. A lot of people talk of other things that they use, apples, this, that. Potatoes have always worked well for me. It gives them the moisture they need and the food that they need. And I just chop it up and put it in here, and they'll find them. Now your mealworms, when they turn into beetles, are not going to sprout wings and fly away. So you don't need to worry about that. Need to put a lid on them. But if you do put a lid on, to keep the cats from jumping in it, make sure that you leave it open so they've got air. You certainly don't want to suffocate your little mealworms that you're raising for your chickens. And that's as simple as it is. That's all that it takes. Not a 3 system, change things around, move these guys, move those guys. It's as easy as this, and I've been doing it this way for many years. Okay, so once you've got your system started, you don't ever need to buy mealworms again. They'll keep laying eggs, going through their cycles. So the life cycle of the mealworm is, we start off with our beetle. The beetle lays egg, which will then turn into your mealworms, which will then turn into pupa. The pupa are going to continue to grow, and they're going to grow a shell, a hard shell, and then they will turn into beetle. The only reason you would need to buy more would be if you gave a whole bunch of them to, a wild dove that decided to come live with you for a while because your cats brought her in. So that's the only reason that I'm putting more mealworms in. Other than that, I just let this go, and if there's none for the birds at that time, we just wait a couple weeks, and then I've got another 100 mealworms in there to give to the birds. We'll continue on, and I'll show you what you need to do after you've had them going for a while. It's really simple. Okay, so this bin of mealworms, I've been using this bin for years. And every once in a while, things need to be cleaned up. You need to get rid of the dead bugs. You need to get rid of the exoskeletons as the worms continue to grow. And the potatoes don't always look so wonderful, and you need to get rid of those. There's a couple of different ways to do this. Sometimes I'll go outside in the wind and just kind of like doing chaff and blowing the stuff off. But when I'm really trying to save my stuff in here, come out, you little worm. I will if the chickens get you. I'll just go through with a sieve and bang the stuff out like I'm panning for gold. Um, and I'll just take this, and the stuff that I'm going to dump is going to go over here, and the stuff that I'm going to keep, like this little guy and any live beetles, are going to go over into this other one, and then will it be just like when we were starting out the very first time. Look at all those guys hiding in there. There's lots of those little guys. In you go. And then they'll go over into when we have everything fresh and clean and new. And that's it. That's as simple as it needs to be. We don't need to have a 3-system setup. Like I said, I've got lots of other things to do. And that's it. That's as easy as it is. It's a real inexpensive way that you can feed your birds perpetually, on and on and on. I've been doing this for 35 years. I hope that you've gotten something out of this video today. And if you did, I'd like you to please subscribe and like it. And we'll see you next time on Our 2-Acre World.
Our 2-acre world gives us a simple life.